Good morning, NBA basketball fans. Welcome to another episode of NBA Central. Y'all already know how we do on weekends. Live prediction. C-Dub in the building. Big bro. We don't know who else gonna pop their head in here, but we're gonna holler at y'all about last night's game between Boston and Miami and tonight's big game three in LA, Denver versus the Nuggets. We're gonna holler at y'all right after the intro.
Welcome to the number one place for your daily basketball news and analysis, NBA Central.
All right, NBA basketball fans, right off the top, if you like what you're hearing and seeing, go ahead and hit that like button, that subscribe button, that notification bell. Just don't hit that exit button and you all good over here. I'm your host, Big Bro. We got Big C-Dub in the building. C-Dub, man. Let's do a real quick talk about last night. I can't believe this, man, but Boston down 0-2 in the first round. Steve-O!
What's
What
good,
up,
gang?
Brody?
What up, C-Dub?
What's the
What
word?
up, Steve-O?
What's the word?
Fellas, what's wrong with the Celtics, man? Like what's going on with the Boston Celtics? Because they haven't really looked good. Like they looked all right in the Atlanta series, they looked really bad in the Philly series, and here they are to at home 0-2 to the Miami Heat. What's going on with Boston?
What's wrong with Boston is they think they can just knock out the Miami Heat early in the game and think they're gonna stay down. Miami Heat is a fighting team. They're gonna get up every time. Every time they get an 11, 12-point lead, Miami Heat come right back and make themselves a 12-point lead, make a 10-point lead. This is the hardest working team in the NBA. Boston Celtics got to step up their game. And I'm not sure if they could. They got to step up their game in every facet. Every facet.
Steve-O, do you think it's too much too soon for rookie head coach Joe Mazzulla?
No, not if he just realize what he's doing wrong. All you got to do is realize, hey, I'm telling him to shoot more, but I ain't telling him to play defense.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Last night, Jason Tatum, he kind of went to bat for Coach. He said Coach didn't have those turnovers. He didn't miss those shots. But I do feel like
Keyword, them
Coach got to
shots.
make adjustments. Yeah. Coach got to make adjustments on what he's telling them to do offensively and defensively. What y'all think?
I think they could score a lot of points. I think they could score enough points. I think the defensively, they just bad right now, especially when it comes down to the winning the game. They good throughout the beginning part of the game, middle part of the game, but when it comes to winning time, their defense is just in shambles. It's non-existent.
Bro, they've been playing with their
And yeah,
food this whole time. Now, they mama then came in and took the plate from him and said, you're done. I'm
Yeah.
taking the food away.
Oh,
And that's Miami Heat. Miami Heat, like, yeah, I'm done. You didn't play with your food for too much. I ain't food.
bro.
Like, you ain't finna play with me.
how does a player of Jason Tatum's stature, a gentleman who's consistently in MVP talks throughout the regular season for the last 2-3 seasons, how does he end up not scoring any field goals, not making any field goals through the first 2 games at home? I know he wears number 0, but I'm pretty sure he's not happy to be putting up zeros in the fourth quarter in terms of field goals made. He didn't even attempt a field goal last night in the fourth quarter.
I keep telling people, bro, that boy got that KD gene. It just certain players got that gene where when it's time to go be that dude, they shy away from it or they just don't do nothing about it. It's multiple times over multiple span of years when it's time for him to go get that ball, he just standing there on that elbow coasting, just looking, waiting for something to happen. No, go
What
get the
what
ball.
what you think, C-Dub?
I just think I'm tired of thinking that he can actually do this. Like it's been all these series, he's been way too wildly inconsistent. I'm gonna
Mamba
just
my
say it's
ass.
the Miami Heat. The Miami Heat is shutting them down. That's all I got. He
You
ain't
can't.
showing nothing. That's
It
all I
been
got.
3 years though. It been 3 years. It can't just be the Miami Heat. Is it really you supposed to be the disciple of Kobe, but you look like a disciple of KD. For real though. We know anything about we seen Booker when it was time to go. Booker said, give me this goddamn ball. I don't care if your name is KD.
Yeah,
When it's time for you to do that, when it's Brown, and it's time, what Brown do? He go get that damn ball.
he
When
do.
it's time for him, when it's time for Tatum, what we all see Tatum do? They got it. I trust my teammates.
Yeah,
No,
Speak,
motherfucker, get your 6'10" ass, go get the ball, and go get a foul.
yeah.
speaking of
So
Jalen Brown,
Steve-O, okay, go
go
ahead.
ahead, go ahead. No, go
So
ahead, Tito.
Steve-O, you want him to be more assertive, be more aggressive, because he is getting doubled and triple teamed at the top. You want him to
Yes.
attack those double teams and triple teams for sure.
Yeah, at least beat him to the punch. He don't even try to beat him to the punch. Like if you see the double coming, the number one thing you're supposed to be trying to do is beat him before you get they set up that double team. He
Yeah.
don't. He just see him like, oh well. I hope I hope y'all reading this. They finna double team me. I hope y'all do what y'all supposed to do
Uh-huh.
instead of just I'm gonna do whatever I gotta do to get this bucket, or I'm gonna find a way to for somebody to get this bucket.
I agree with that. I agree.
Yeah, you got to
But
go into complete takeover mode. These guys grew up playing 2K, AAU basketball. They know what's up. There's no reason for you to be this close to going to your second straight NBA finals and just coming up short during crunch time. Like honestly, crunch time is where you make your money in the playoffs, and that's making his money. So my next question is Jimmy Butler the new modern NBA superstar? I thought about what you said last night in the post game,
You
T
said
Dub.
martyr,
Modern NBA superstar.
modern. Okay, okay,
So
okay.
the reason I framed the question that way is because today's NBA player, they're not playing 82 games and then going out to 16 wins in the playoffs. They really trying to play around 50, 60 games in the regular season and then turn it on in the playoffs. I think that's a new, different type of way to look at the superstar. A lot of players tried to do it. We had not KD, Kawhi and Paul George try to do it in LA. That's well documented. And a few players throughout the league that kind of managed their minutes, low management throughout the year, and they tried to turn it on. It didn't work out this postseason. How y'all feeling about Jimmy Butler kind of coasting through the regular season, turning it on after the All-Star break, as he's gone on record to say, and actually delivering in the playoffs?
I wouldn't say he coasted. I'd say he measured
He's
himself
no
through the regular season. He measured
okay.
himself. He didn't like throw the games. He wasn't like not giving full effort. I would
Mhm.
say that. But he has another gear when it comes to the playoffs that a lot of players in the NBA can't do. They can't attain. So he's different. He's special in that part.
I honestly don't think it's a new thing or it's a Jimmy thing. I think it's been a league wide thing for a while. Like if you look at the average amount of games the average player plays, it's around 60 to 65 games.
That's true.
That's and
That's just what it is.
that's why I said modern superstar. It's a little different
Yeah.
approach to how they play their games in this era. And honestly, we always say, "Oh, the league used to be tougher, this, that, and the other." But I think this is the biggest difference between this era and the bygone eras, where guys would go out there with broken legs, pretty much, and kidney stones, and still play basketball. Whereas today, players, they can stub their toe and sit out for 2 weeks. So that's why I was framing it that way. I think Jimmy Butler this season and the seasons past, because every single playoffs, it seemed like the Miami Heat either going to the Eastern Conference Finals or the Finals.
They was a shot
And
away, bro.
yeah,
Yes.
They was
it's
literally a shot
crazy.
away. But that's what was blowing me last night. I'm sitting here like, you know what? Boston was really never that good. I mean, they was good, but they really is not as good as we made them to be. Because, like I said, they was a shot away. If Jimmy would have made that shot, they would have been going home
Yeah.
Last season,
last season. So
Yeah.
yeah,
yeah, I feel like everybody, especially the older players, are starting to gear towards that type of style of play. Yeah, I'm not finna put my all into 81 games, even though that was a super. It wasn't even a rule. It was just like a known thing. Like everybody wanted to make it to that 81. That's not the case no more. It just
82.
82. Yeah. So it is what it is. If they mean I'm gonna get playoff performances by our superstars like this more often, I don't have too much of a problem with it. But at least I say this, and like I've been saying, these awards need to be a little bit more rules on behind it if you're gonna be missing all these games. That's all I gotta say.
That's absolutely right, and I think that's what they're going to be arguing about over the offseason. The front off the owners and the players, they're going to be arguing about that, about length of playing time. But I think Jimmy Butler is a totally special player. Like he's the only one that really shows up in the playoffs. Like every game, he's a threat. Like it's
He
incredible.
leaves he leaves it all on the floor.
Everybody likes to discount Jimmy Butler, and he's always in the Eastern Conference Finals for the last 4 years, bro. He even went to it. People like to. I like even me. I discounted the bubble championship as well for the Los Angeles Lakers, but he was there. He was there, so we got to start respecting Jimmy, bro.
Okay. All right. So that was a crazy game last night. We got game 3 tomorrow in Miami. Man, if Miami wins this game, it's gonna be crazy. The NBA world is gonna be turned on its ear. Y'all already know tomorrow morning we're gonna be predicting that game and talking about the game that's happening tonight. Game 3 in LA, Denver versus the LA Lakers. LeBron James, last game, he literally tried to beat Denver and he failed. What's gonna happen tonight, fellas? What we got tonight before we get to the
Go ahead,
comments?
T-Dub.
Bro, LeBron, the 3-point line is off limits, my guy. You shooting 0%. You're not shooting. How you can be shooting threes and not shooting at all? You 0%, my guy. Nobody can stop you from going to the basket at this age, 58 years old. Nobody can stop you from going to the basket. Attack, 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 post up. They're not going to beat you if you continue to attack the basket, bro. Who they got? They have, I see Murray on you a lot of the time. Stop bailing him out, shooting long ass 3-pointer bricks. They not even close. They not even close. Now, AD has to come to play. He's been wildly consistent. As you talk about Jason Tatum, you got to talk about AD. But AD at least shows up every other game. LeBron needs to show up and attack the basket and stop bullshitting and belling these little kids out, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, Steve O. So
Honestly, I'm starting to question if that injury is bothering him for real. Because like this is the most I've never seen him go to the hole in my life. And I've been watching him since I was born. So he came in the league when I was 3 years old. So I basically grew up with this mug. I have never seen this man just refuse. When I say refuse, he do not go to the paint at all. So it's like I don't like he did have a tear in his foot. So I know for a fact that's not healed all the way. It's just not.
oh yeah, it's obvious that his and then he keep on twisting his ankle, landing on other people's feet,
You know,
things like that. That happened in the last game. I think early in the second half, he
twice.
came down on AD's foot,
Twice.
and then he was on the ground writhing like he's wanted to do. You know, LeBron, he always over exaggerate. Tied his shoes up and get back on the court. And from that point, he kind of started settling from threes,
No.
and I think that really hurt him a little bit. But I'm not giving him. I ain't giving him no excuses, C-Dub. I'm just saying that he is. Everybody's
No.
injured in the playoffs. Everybody is.
Yes.
I ain't giving him no excuses.
Yeah.
He got to keep on going to the basket.
Yeah, he keep getting in these modes where he think he Clay or something or stuff, and he just be pulling. And I'm like, bro, once you like, I'm getting to a point where I'm seeing you average about 5 threes a game. No, 4 max. Stop shooting 3. I
Yeah.
understand you improved as a shooter. Congratulations, but no,
Bro.
get your big
And
ass
now
to
we
the
can't.
lane.
I think 4
And
is too much
LeBron,
too.
and you can't relegate AD to the Chris Bosh and Kevin Love position and have him stand in the corner on some catch and shoot 3 stuff. That's not good. That's not Laker basketball. Laker basketball is shooting 30 plus free throws a game, attacking the basket and hitting threes when you can, taking the wide open ones, the Austin Reeves of the game and stuff like that. All right, so before we get into our predictions for tonight's game, y'all hit the comments. What we got happening in the comments?
All right, I got you. Hold on. I gave Brandon L. Jet first year back in the old series. Grant Williams needs to shut his dumb ass up.
Yes.
He already took an L against Donovan Mitchell with those free throws. Now he want to talk ish on Jimmy. Jimmy looked at him and said, I took that personal. He definitely did.
And he talked about it in the post game too. He said, I like it. It's good, clean competition at its finest. I'm not the one you should talk to like that.
He hit his ass with the Emmanuel Hudson. He hit him with the Emmanuel Hudson from Wild 'N Out. Stay in your lane. Stay in your lane.
What up, CJ the
Truth? Hey, Brandon said Caleb Martin also had a game of his life. Facts. We can't overlook Bam didn't had a damn near triple double. Yep, he was an assist shy. So he definitely has improved as a person.
Bam had
My
his jumper
guy
game.
Ricky Fontaine in the building. He says
30.
a new rule that you gotta play 65 games and now it's for awards. Hey, that's smart. That's what it should be for sure. My guy CJ, the truth again said it once again. I say it again. Jimmy's built different than these boys.
Definitely.
Hey, he's definitely showing it.
100%.
He's definitely showing it. C-Dub said that just shoots 0%. God damn.
0.
Bro. LeBron didn't have lift. He's been blowing bunnies a lot, which is why he's selling for jumpers. Hey, everybody has a he caught a flat.
What
Everybody
what
catch a
about
flat.
at the age factor? Is that age factor starting to is he starting to look old?
No, because I just seen a Mike clip when he was younger. He smoked a down
Yeah, like
a
it
wide
happens
open
to
dunk.
everybody.
It
See,
happens.
Dub, and the thing is, it's not just the age; it's the amount of games played. They said a stat the other day, like LeBron has played like 4 seasons worth of NBA
Yeah,
seasons in the playoffs,
You
yeah,
three
gotta
to four seasons.
you gotta also think about it. Like compared to everybody else, he got so many games because he came in at
Yeah,
18
yeah.
and
That's
he
true.
goes deep in. He went to the finals pretty much every
every
season
year.
for it. Right, so it's like he going deep into the playoffs. He played Olympic basketball. He played AAU. You know, he didn't play college, but that man played a lot of games, and the age
Come
is
on.
catching up to him. It ain't. I don't think it's to the point where we need to start thinking about is he going to retire soon. I just
No,
do believe that it ain't the same. Obviously, like when you're
yeah,
38 years old, it ain't the same.
yeah,
Like I do agree with like even though it was on a fast break, I was still sitting in my head like just dunk it. We get it. We seen it. We know you can still do it, but this ain't the
yes,
time to be doing it. Dunk the
yes,
ball, Jason Tatum it. You don't never see Tatum do nothing special. Just go on it.
Yeah,
Let's go.
yeah.
Go
yeah,
on
He could
about
have
your
did. He
business.
could
it's
have.
only
You know what I'm saying? He could have
yeah,
did the
it's all
All
worth
LeBron.
right, he
two
could have
points.
did right. Do your signature.
Yo, bro.
Like, why is the reverse clutch starting to become your signature? Stop.
Yeah,
That's a
it's
level
all
of
2 points.
difficulty that we don't need in the playoffs.
All right, before we wrap it up, man, who we got tonight? Denver versus LA in LA. I'm gonna go with you first, Steve. Who you got?
It gotta be Lakers, goddamn now. I picked
Gotta
them
be.
last game, but it gotta be Lakers, goddamn now. Y'all go 3-0. Done.
Say
You're
goodbye.
done. I'm sorry. I don't see you. Hey, if you somehow come out with 3-0, it's something we don't know about. I'm gonna let y'all go. I'm gonna let y'all go.
Bro, and I'm gonna go along with my guy Steve O, bro. I think LeBron, we gonna see a more aggressive LeBron. I think he's smart. He got one of the biggest IQs in the NBA. He know he can't shoot
He ain't been
the
showing
three
it,
ain't
but
falling, bro. So go to the
nah.
basket. He gonna have at least 30, 40 points this game. He going
the
crazy.
Lakers, the Lakers need this game, and they're lucky because Denver kind of struggles on the road. They've been
Hmm.
struggling on the road in the playoffs. I think they lost one of the games to Minnesota, and then in the last series, who did they play in the last series? Phoenix. I think they lost
Phoenix.
one of those games on the road. So the Lakers have a chance.
Yeah.
Game three is huge, and they should win this game. So I'm picking the Lakers, but man, they gonna have to cool off Jamal Murray. That dude. If the fourth quarter carries over into this game, it's going to be tough for the Lakers to get this win, even though they're at home.
I got two questions. Who's refereeing this game? That's gonna be interesting to know. I'm serious. Who
I
refereeing?
know. Me too.
And
Then there might
and
be the
Jamal
ghost of
Murray,
David
I'm
Stern.
not. And Jamal Murray, I'm not too worried about Jamal. He been kind of wishy washy too, like Jason Tatum too, and AD.
No,
So yeah, I
Jamal
think
Murray
so.
been balling all playoffs. He
He
been putting
balled
up
last game.
35. No, he been putting up 35, 37, 30. He's only had in my estimation, I think he's had 1 or 2 games that he didn't go off in this whole playoffs. He's been balling.
Yeah, I want to know who the hell the ref is. If it's Scott, look out.
The it's the ghost of
There it is.
David Stern.
It's Scott.
It's Scott
Lakers win by
Foster.
30.
It's Scott Foster, Bill Kennedy, Mark Lindsley, and Mitch Irvin.
Lakers win by 30.
And the ghost of David Stern. He gonna be out there too.
Yeah.
So, all right, man. There y'all have it. Y'all already know how we do on here, NBA Central. We appreciate y'all for rocking with us every single day for our prediction shows and all the content that we have on this channel. Make sure y'all go ahead and follow the rest of the Central family: Chicago Bulls Central, Bears Central, Sky Central, Chicago White Sox and Cubs Central, and we also have the Cognac Gang with the Shy Bulls podcast. C Dub and Bobby. We're gonna see y'all tonight after tonight's game for
Yes,
the post game show. I don't know which one of us gonna be in
I'm
here,
gonna
but we
be here.
gonna be here.
Somehow.
Yes, sir.
Whatever.
Yeah, you know it. Hey, it is what it is. We're gonna holler at y'all later on today. We appreciate y'all for rocking with us. Peace.
This has been a presentation of the Breaks Media.